and welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. My name is Magdalena, and this is my little co-host, little kitty, Tamarat. Meow. As you can see, this will be a bit of a special episode. It's episode 20, and I happen to be somewhere else. So we have a Tuesday, May the 24th of 2016, and I am at my parents' place. I'm visiting Poland, and my parents have moved to a new house, and it's surrounded by these beautiful pines. I I really love being here. I'm staying here for the first time because I visited before, but I never stayed like to wake up and see these trees through my window. So so yeah. Uh, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much to joining me again. I'm always very happy to read your comments and see that and discover that we have some things in common, and to hear about your projects. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. Hello. This is a knitting, spinning, and hand dyeing podcast. Um, Usually in Switzerland, in a town of Adliswil near Zurich. Today it's Warsaw because technically this is Warsaw, but it's really, really close to the border of Warsaw. So you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram under my full name, Magdalena Wolff with double F. We have a Ravelry group, Wolff&Schafe podcast. And if you like the show, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because this way you won't ever miss a new episode. Um, my show notes are always below here in the video description, so you can easily reach them. And there is a lovely breeze right now. Oh yeah, so I'm recording from my phone, and I will have to cut the video into pieces, so I would be able to process them. Oh, there are just 3 jays playing in the woods. Okay, sorry, I will be distracted probably. There is a tiny artificial spring, and the birds from around they come here to drink because they don't have many water sources in this particular area. So they just come, and when you're sitting, where I'm sitting right now, meaning the terrace, you can watch them how they drink and have a bath. So we have jays, blackbirds. Um, I've seen a robin too, and also a cute woodpecker visits us too. So it's a lovely place. And it's finally warm. It's finally warm because just before we came here, it was really bad weather and cold and rainy. But right now, it's just, oh, I feel like, well, I am on holiday. um, about my shop, it's also on the vacation mode because I'm here in Poland and my yarns are in Switzerland. So if anybody ordered anything, I wouldn't be able to send it simply. So I had to just freeze the shop till June the 4th. And it also makes it impossible to browse my shop, I suppose. So yeah, if you want to take a look at my yarns, they will be visible again from June the 4th. And I think it's time to start the knitting part, don't you think? So first up, my plain vanilla socks in Voolenvine yarns on Neptunia colorway, on blitzed base. They've grown. They've grown. So I have this cute unicorn progress keeper to show you how much they've grown. So yes, since last week I knitted this much, and well, you might say it's not very much, but still I have some other projects and I knit on this when I am tired or just I meet with somebody. I got that. And I don't want to mess up my lace or something. So I always knit on my vanilla socks when I can be distracted and still knit without the fear of messing up my project. So yeah, they will. I have my I have my foot here. So I will soon be reaching the point where I should start working on the heel. So you can see when I reach this line, it's time for knitting the heel, and it will be fish lips kiss heel, and that's also the pattern for the fish lips kiss heel. Well, tongue twister. It also contains instructions for creating a cutout of your foot and of your friends and family's feet. So it's very useful. It's only $1 and it's totally worth it. So I highly recommend you buy it. And don't be scared by the length of the file, because you don't have to read through everything. You just take what you need. If you don't want to make this cardboard cutout of your foot, you don't have to. You can simply proceed to the heel instructions. But I find it really useful and handy, because I live abroad and I can't put the projects on my family members' feet anyway, so to measure them. So yes, this is very, very useful, and it's great. And I mean, it is this heel is famous for a reason. I mean, popular among many people. You hear about it all the time, I think. So yeah, they are lovely. And can you see the glitter? Can you? Well, maybe a little bit, but there's stellina in it. So, and it's my first time with stellina, so I'm having fun. It's like, oh, my knitting is glitting. Well, it's glittering, but you know what I mean. And I'm knitting on my 2.5 millimeter Chow Goose, which is 1.5 in US size, on a very long 120 centimeter cable. I have to check how much it is in inches, because I always forget, and you people who measure in inches uh, probably can't imagine what 120 centimeters is. But wait a minute, as far as I know, one yard is a bit shorter than 1 meter. So 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So now you can more or less imagine. It's a very long cable. And it lives in my beautiful, beautiful bag. Mary knits, as usual. I really love the quality of her products. I don't know even if she knows that I'm such a big fan of hers. Well, she knows that I have bought 3 bags from her, but but I doubt she knows. I always show her bags off in my uh, show. Oh, by the way, this is a really cute mug that I always use when I'm here, and it has like a heart with 2 buttons. And I thought, well, I'm not sewing much, but still, it's something connected to crafting, so it should fit me. Mm. Mm. And yes, I'm not a person who cannot drink hot tea when it's warm. I can't drink hot tea when it's around, I think, 28, 30 Celsius. But other than that, mm, and it is, I must recommend this. Many of you might know this. It's a clipper, and it's pure green tea in tea bags, so very convenient but high quality, because often when you buy green tea in tea bags, uh, there's a danger that it will be really low quality green tea and you won't enjoy it. But with this, I am totally satisfied. Back to knitting, shall we? Oh yeah, being a tea geek. Great. So these were mine Neptunia socks, and I'm participating in Molly from a Homespun House knit along. It's spring, summer Stellina knit along, and yes. Oh, also, just in her last episode, Kristen from Voolenvine Yarns. uh, She just finished knitting a pair of socks with my yarn. She added some contrasting toes, heels, and cuffs from her yarn. So it was our yarns combined, and it was so lovely. And she said so many nice things about me. I was really touched. So, Kristen, thank you. I really really love to watch you too. Always. I always watched your newest episodes just when they appear. So yay. I was very touched, really. Um so I have another pair of socks on the go. Um I mentioned them in the last episode. I received a gift, a pattern as a gift from Barbara from Knitting I Love. Hi, Barbara. And yep, I had the problem with with the flower pattern, because it's only in the pattern it's just well, there's description uh, and no pictures whatsoever. So I got a bit confused. I hope you cannot hear that, because they're building something nearby, and they're just, I don't know, using some mechanical saws or something. So it's not only the birds around here. But anyway, I have the problem with realizing what I am to do with the pattern. But thanks to Barbara, I'm now fine. I already know. She actually, on Instagram we chatted a bit, and she made a, because she's also knitting the pattern, she made like a photo tutorial for me how she does it, like how she inserts her needles and stuff like that. So thank you so much. Thanks to you, I have discovered it's actually not difficult with this pattern. You just have to realize what you're supposed to do, and then it's fine. So this is my other set of 2.5 millimeter Chow Goose, just exactly the same as the previous one. And I have, I don't know if you can, in the slide, if you can see the color, but the toes are in a Cascade Yarns sock, dark plum, and my main color is my yarn, a Wolff&Schafe on a footprint base, which is 2-ply sock yarn, meaning 75% superwash wool and 25% nylon. High twist. In a cake it looks like this. It's very happy. I really like this colorway, and it's called Rusalka, for female water sprite. So I'm working slowly on these because I had to rip back to the to this point because I was doing the pattern wrong, and then I restarted, and well, it definitely takes more time and concentration to do a patterned sock than to just knit plain vanilla, right? So for now, I'm pretty happy with these. And I think since this yarn is a bit finer than a 4-ply yarn, my flowers look a bit different to some other people's because they developed a bit of a lace. Like here you can see there's like a hole, so they will be a bit airy. It's perfect for warm weather, right? And yes, I mentioned before that I wanted 2.25 millimeters needles, so it would probably be size 1 in the US. But they by mistake, they sent me the same size that I already had. So I suppose that for this yarn, it would be better to go 1 needle size down. But well, I think the fabric created is pretty nice. So, and I have lacy, fine, and oh yeah, the pattern is Fine and Dandy socks by the Sweater Co. And this lives in my usually it's a sweater bag, but I will be using 2 colors, so I have more skeins of yarn. Oh yes, important thing. I won't be coming back to dividing because I always knit 2 socks at a time. So I used to divide the skein into 2 balls. Because I thought about knitting from the cake from 2 ends, like the center and the outer end, but I thought it would be a horrible tangled mess. But in fact, it's not. I mean, of course, it gets tangled, but it gets less tangled than when I have 2 balls. So I won't be coming back. I'm knitting. You can see there is the center thread and the outer, and that's what I will be doing because there is less mess and less work with dividing the skein. Excellent. So last week I totally forgot. I don't know how and why, because I had it in my show notes, but I skipped through it. But my Mira sweater is back. I'm working on it slowly, and I also have a progress keeper to show you how much it has grown since you have last seen it. And that's not much, is it? From here to here. Recently I was watching the final of Spanish Copa del Rey, the King's Cup in football. and I was knitting on this. It was fun. I was watching with my parents and then my dad because my mom went to sleep after the first half. So anyway, I'm going there. I'm excuse me. I get distracted all the time with all the creatures around. Yeah. So I'm not giving up on it. It will be a beautiful sweater, I think. And I have how to show this to you. So this is the upper part. This is the sleeve will be here. So I have this much of the body. It has like fake seam here. You can see. And well, there is still some job to be done, but I won't give up. And it's a very airy sweater, so it's you can see my hand through, right? So even if it's warm soon, um, I will be able to wear it like in the evenings or something, or in the next season. I don't care. I will. I will be persistent and I will finish this. I mean, I've done a lot of job already, and the sleeves will be in stockinette stitch, so it will go much faster than this bee stitch because it's really beautiful, but it takes longer. And I will pause here so that I will be able to manage my files. Excuse me. So what I wanted to say, I'm knitting on 3.75 millimeter needles, and it is Malabrigo Mekita, excuse me, Mekita yarn in Sirena's colorway, which is these lovely, beautiful blues and teals and greens, like underwater creatures. I think I have a weak spot for all these underwater creatures. It definitely seems so. And oh, I didn't point it out, but I still have my little pirate skull guy here as my stitch marker. Hello. I have these markers in my shop if you're interested. And this is my progress keeper from Paris. Okay. But it's not everything from knitting. I did not do any progress on my Cozy Memories blanket, so I left it in Switzerland. But I have cast on a new project. Yay! Like I had not enough projects on my needles, right? And it lives in my Nelly Welly bag, which is so cute. And I always show the insides with these cutie birds. So, I mentioned some months ago, I'd say, that when I completed Kristen's Wildes Meer test knit, that I totally loved the pattern and that I would love to knit another one. So I cast on another one in this color. Yay! And look here, I just cast it on, well, after I recorded last episode. So I think it's quite a lot of a progress. Well, of course, it's lace. So you can see that it grows like mad, but totally different to a sweater or socks that I'm knitting on. So it really gives you this feeling of, yes, this of satisfaction that, oh, wow, I made this much, yay. So the yarn is my Wolff&Schafe yarn on Howl base, which is 75% merino and 25% tassa silk. And the colorway is Rose Petals, one of my favorite. And it has, yes, different tints of pink and purple. There are some darker, there are some paler spots. And that's what I really love about hand-dyed yarns, that they are so full of surprises. Like you're knitting and all of a sudden there's a dot in a different color. I don't know if you can spot it on the camera, but there are like these red dots here and there because it's the dye sometimes gets not mixed enough, and then you get these random uh, dots of different color. It's just lovely. So I am knitting for the first time on the famous cubics. I wanted to have wooden needles in the size that I use a lot, meaning 4 millimeters. I think it's US 6 in wood because I fly a lot, and then you don't want your needles confiscated, so it's better to have either bamboo or wooden needle. Although just recently I talked to my friend Muriel. Wow. And she said that she had problems with needles on the plane only if she asked about it. If she just proceeded without asking, they wouldn't care. But of course, once she asked, they said, "Oh no, you can't take it," and um, didn't allow her to take them. But then she forgot that she had metal DPNs in a pouch in her hand luggage, and they didn't see it. They didn't mind. So, uh, but still, it's a tricky thing because some people say they got their needles confiscated, and I don't want that to happen. So yes, um, I bought the cubics because so many people talked about them recently, and I wanted to try them. And I will admit I am a hands down metal needle knitter or carbons, but still they have metal tips. I'm um, really I prefer metal needles, which makes it difficult to fly. But anyway, uh, these are nice. These are better for me than the regular wooden symphony because it's also Knit Pro. Uh, but still, I don't know. I really, really enjoy knitting with metal or carbon needles more. And this is it. It's just a personal preference. So, oh yeah, this is of course finger and weight. And I have a really cute progress keeper with a rainbow and a little rainy cloud and bead. I made this for myself because, oh, this is so cute. And the markers are also my markers. I really like these to use them. They are so simple. It's just a ring with a bead on it. And they are so practical, really. I Oh yeah, so I'm planning on adding beads to this shawl because there are instructions for beads, and last time I did it, it looked totally gorgeous. So I think I will be using these. They are really the blah 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 a similar color to the yarn, so they won't be standing out, but they will be shining and glimmering a bit. So they will be a really subtle touch And these are the Toho beads, the Japanese beads, glass beads, the 0/6 or 6/0 size. I don't know. I don't remember which way it goes, but they have to be large enough for a fingering weight yarn to go through. So I have them already, and they will go on the shawl. But I won't, even if I reach that spot where you start beading, I won't add them while I'm here, because I simply didn't take the beads and the crochet hook with me, because I have so many projects anyway. I was like, before I packed for this trip, I was like, okay, which projects to take? I take them all. Except for the cozy memories blanket, because I thought, okay, that's just too much already. So these are my knitting projects, and I will pause again now. Okay. Okay, so I'm back, and because I paused, I had the moment to consult my show notes, and of course, I skipped some things. So, luckily, I could consult them, and yes. So, I wanted to about the socks that I knit for my grandma. She is delighted. She is very happy. I mentioned that she is quite ill, and she lost a lot of weight. She weighs 45 kilograms now, and that's really not much. So she is cold all the time, even if it's warm outside. She is cold. So once she puts her feet into woolen socks, she doesn't want to take them out. She's so happy. So my mom said, yeah, I think you should knit your grandma like a pair or two more. And I'm like, but usually one pair takes me 1 month. So 2 pairs means 2 months. I don't know. Well, I will definitely cast on another pair for her, but it's not like my mom imagines that, and here they are. So yes, I will have this project going on, and I'm actually thinking about using. Oh, I didn't take the skein with me here, but anyway, I started a new skein for this project, so I will have plenty left over. After I finish this pair, so I think I will use this yarn for my grandma's next socks. So and about uh, this shawl, I have joined Kristen's knit along, the lace along uh, with my shawl, and it was just perfect timing because I just cast it on and then she announced her knit along. How awesome is that? So yes, and I wanted to thank my dear viewer, who's Weeping Wool on Ravelry, for suggesting the theme for my knit along that I'm planning. Because I asked for suggestions, she suggested that we do a knit along connected to traveling, like inspired by various places you have visited or would like to visit. For example, like um, Estonian mm, lace, or um, this stranded knitting, or um, Norwegian, Icelandic, various. There are various projects you could knit. And please, dear viewers, let me know what you think about it. Would it be good? Would you feel like joining such a knit along? But I hope you will forgive me. Weeping Wool, I won't use this idea for now. I will keep it for the future, because I have decided on what I want to have as the theme for the knit along, because it so happens I realized that I'm in need of knitting some shawls, and the reason will be a bit of a mystery for time being. I will tell you later when everything gets a bit clearer. But yes, I will have to knit some shawls, and that's also the reason why I cast on the Wildesmeer shawl now. So I thought that a shawl is a really broad subject, and also it's a good project for the summer, like, you know, those lacy lightweight shawls you can knit, because when it gets hot, people don't really want to work on sweaters or thick hats or gloves, right? So I think many people will be knitting shawls. So I am announcing right now a shawl along. And my project for now will be Wildesmeer, obviously. And the rules are this as follows. Double dipping is okay. So, for example, if you want to join Kristen's lace along, if you're knitting a lace shawl, you're free to join both and keep fingers crossed that you will get you will get more chances for a prize. There is knit along by hosted by Katie and Eric. Katie from Inside Number 23, and Eric from Sticks and Twine. I'm sorry if I messed this name. But yes, they are co-hosting Void Shawl knit along. So if you want to knit this pattern, you can also double dip in my knit along, because it's about shawls. So yes, double dipping is okay. It's okay if you have cast on in May. So if you have already a shawl on your needles and you have started in May, like me, it's okay to join. The deadline for now, I'm setting it for July the 1st. That's when I will close the thread, and afterwards I will draw a prize. And the prize will be a skein of my hand-dyed yarn, and you will be able to choose whatever colorway you like from my repeatable colorways, either on my paw base if you want to have a skein for like a more sturdy garment like socks, or on Belladonna, which is more luxurious yarn for yeah, for example, for another shawl, it's a merino nylon cashmere blend in fingering weight. So I think that's exciting. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Yes, so I will create threads as before, 2 threads. One thread for finished objects, and there you're supposed just to post one post with your finished object. If you need to edit it, it's okay to add something, you can, but just keep it as your one post, because afterwards when I'm drawing the winner, then the number of your post will be your number. So this will be like for one post, finished objects only, and the other one will be the chatter thread where you can share your progress, your ideas, your inspirations, anything, just anything, and comment on other people's projects as well. So yes, exciting, shawl along, yay! And a pause again, because yeah, it's needed for practical reasons. We'll be back in a sec. So I am back. That was it about knitting. About spinning, there won't be much, because I didn't bring my Obviously, I didn't bring my spinning wheel, my kiwi here. I have worked a bit on my Falkland by Porpoise Fur in Carried One colorway. I'm close to finishing the first single, and then I will switch to another bobbin, and I will start the other single to then ply them together. It's a wonderful fiber. So I have also bought a little standing lazy Kate and a spare bobbin for my kiwi, but I will show them to you once I'm back, of course. And I miss my kiwi. When I was leaving for Poland, I knew that I won't be back in 2 weeks. So I was like, I got so attached to my spinning wheel. I was like, oh, I will miss you. And my son Stasio, he completely loves the kiwi, and I always take out the band from the wheel so that he doesn't damage anything. Because he loves to just stand next to the kiwi and move the wheel, and he's, oh, kiwi. It's a very good name for him because it's easy to pronounce. So he says kiwi. He's 2 years old, 2 and 3 months. So he gets very excited with any like machinery and things like that. He loves to play with his Duplo, which is Lego for smaller kids. And yes, he gets fascinated, and also that's why I really cannot spin in his presence, because he will try various things, like to move the wheel and then try to stop it with his belly or something like that. So because I wouldn't be able to touch my kiwi for 2 weeks, and I thought maybe I will miss spinning, I took my Snyder spindle with wolves. It's a Turkish spindle, and since I came, I didn't have much time to work on it, really. This is all I can show you. The orange part, the blue part is my leader, so it doesn't count. But yeah, I just wanted to spin something, and I must tell you, I got unused to spinning on a spindle. It's so much easier on the wheel, guys. It's because then I have to stop and wind it and start again, and oh my. Well, it's a lovely spindle, but I just got lazy by using the spinning wheel, you know? And I'm spinning this lovely worm here. And it's again the woolly witch Rolex that she put into my order just as a bonus. This one Rolex. It's so sweet of her. Hi, Tiffany. So so yeah, I just took it so that I would have something to work on, and I took some more of her Rolex in case I just start spinning like crazy. This is Osaka Castle, and the one that I got is pumpkin something. Spicy pumpkin? Oh gosh, I left the tag in the other room. I'm sorry. But it's a lovely pumpkin orange color. And it's so soft. So totally soft, and it has some fire star in it. I don't know if you can see. It's glittering. And I really like fire star in my spinning. It's so much fun. I enjoy it a lot. So that is it for spinning. And about dyeing, well, yeah, I dyed quite a lot of yarn for Agatha, my friend, and I gave it to her already, so I won't be able to show it. But as I mentioned, my shop will be frozen till June the 4th when I come back from Poland. And there is high chance I will be introducing a new base. I already have a name for it, but I will keep it secret till I actually have it. Okay, I got cut out again, and I'm sorry if the quality of the video went down because I had to switch to my computer, which it's built in camera, which is not that good, but simply my phone got totally full and I couldn't record further. So what I was talking about, oh yeah, my new base will be a bit of a more luxurious yarn, and also I can't wait to try out my new dyes because I have ordered new dyes, and once I'm back I will be experimenting, so yay! And about the new segment about knitters all around us, last episode I inserted video from Firefly about Jane and his cat. I would like to add not only knitters but also spinners because I found it hilarious. Recently I have introduced my son to My Little Pony. Yay! Who doesn't love ponies, really? So he really got interested. He only had one complaint: there were no cars, and for him no cars is a large disadvantage, but still he was watching, and the next day he even requested the ponies, so I think he likes them. Well, it's colorful and shiny, so I think for children it's really nice, and for adults, I confess, I totally enjoy My Little Pony. So there is this character, Rainbow Dash, who is she is usually very much into sports, and as opposed to another friend, Rarity, who is very feminine and she loves fashion, and she is sewing and creating garments. Rainbow Dash is completely not into that stuff, but in one episode we can spot her spinning on a spinning wheel. That was amazing. Of course it looked a bit strange on the cartoon. I was also not sure what she was spinning for, because there was the scene that they were helping Rarity with her fashion show, and I don't know, for fashion show do you spin threads? It was weird, but she appears there, so I hope I will be able to insert at least a picture here. Rainbow Dash spinning! So yes, this was my little segment, and as for the last part, my life, as I said, I'm here. Also, I'm on Saturday I'm going to another place in Poland for watercolor retreat. I'm going every year. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I still need to find someone to go together with, because it would be most helpful if I could travel with someone with a car. So I don't know whether there will be an episode next week, because I should be going back on Tuesday, I think, and then shortly after that, like one day or two I will be traveling with Stasio back to Switzerland because my husband will be on an offsite in France. So it's a bit complicated, but yes, if there is no episode next week, don't despair. Don't despair. I will make it up to you next time. And yes, I'm still listening to Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. I'm really enjoying it. As I said, it's my favorite book of Harry Potter. And yes, I'm here. I'm relaxing in this heavenly place with pines. I love pines. They just make me so calm. And the smell of pines is just amazing, and the pines on the background of the blue sky is just it's just amazing. So that's it. I'm preparing for my retreat. I hope I still remember how to paint, because once I got into dyeing yarn, I'm joking that I switched from painting on cotton to painting on wool, because the best paper for watercolors is 100% cotton from rugs. So so I just went another level, and now I'm painting on wool. But yeah, I haven't painted in almost a year. We will see what happens, but there will be a lot of fun, surely. So thank you for watching. I hope I will be able to put everything together on my laptop, because it's usually when I record on the stationary computer, which has a much more power to process data, and with my laptop it's always millions of hours of processing. So I hope it will be there today or tomorrow. Luckily I'm recording one day early, so okay, enough babbling. Thank you everyone for watching, and happy knitting or spinning or dyeing, and I will see you next time. Yeah. Bye.